If you're anything like me, then you've probably been saying to yourself for a while, I really would love to make a game one day. Well, I think game jams are the perfect opportunity to actually give this a try. You'll be learning lots of new skills, you can learn from other people and work with other people, and you're pushing yourself with a deadline, a time limit where that game jam finishes. And GameDev TV right now is running a 10-day game jam. You get a bunch of free assets when you sign up. At the same time, they're running a promotion on a massive bundle of assets and free courses, and part of the proceeds of that go towards the Indie Dev Fund, which supports indie developers. So basically a game jam challenge with lots of assets and support, and a way to support indie developers at the same time. And on top of that, anybody that submits their game will get a free course from GameDev TV, so you can improve and boost your learning once more. So the GameDev TV Game Jam 2026 will start on the 15th of May, and it will go through till May the 25th. And if you follow the link in the description, you'll be taken to this page where you can join the jam just here. You can also click down here to grab your free assets, and that will take you to this page here where you can put in your email and you'll get sent the assets. You can enter this solo, or you can have up to 6 people in your team. So you could team up with other artists and developers. A great way to find like-minded people, artists and developers is on the GameDev TV Discord server. Again, I'll put a link in the description. And it is a really good idea to team up with people. You can learn lots from them, and you're kind of accountable to each other and push each other along. The theme of the jam will be announced on the 15th of May. A playable build is required, so we'll need to be able to play your game in some way. Ideally, web builds are great. You can actually see previous contestants here in the Game Jams link, and just type in GameDev TV. And there you can see the previous ones, and you can even view the results just here. Mushy was ranked first, but you don't actually get any prizes for winning. You just get the honor of being first on the list here. And everybody that submits a valid game gets a free GameDev TV course. So you can get one of my courses just for submitting a game. You can use any engine, Unity, Unreal, Godot, GameMaker, whatever you choose. The main thing is taking part, getting involved, and really boosting your learning. Also, if you follow the link to the bundle, you can get it for $30, and you can see one of my courses there. There's some Godot courses, Unity courses, learning the fundamentals of game design, and lots more. There's even loads of assets here as well. If I take you to the asset page, you can skim through lots of these assets at the top here, or you can get a more detailed breakdown. If you scroll down, you can actually see the files there. Going a little bit further, there's a description of each of the files just here as well. So you can see the amount of assets available to you for only $30, as well as all those courses. Now here's a bit of advice for either winning a game jam or at least submitting a game. The main thing is to keep things simple. Don't overscope. So start with a nice simple key concept. Let's say you're doing a platformer and you want to make your character jump around the place. Just get the platforms in place, get them jumping around the place, and maybe get some spikes in there as well. And if they land on the spikes, that's when they die and they start the level again. Then when you're happy with that, that's when you build upon it. Maybe have a moving platform, maybe have a key with a doorway, maybe have an enemy that's chasing after you. But take these things one by one and only do the next one once you've done the previous one. The same is true for the artwork. Don't try and build every single asset unless it's really, really simple. Even if it is really simple, I would suggest just building 1 or 2 items to start with, and then use free assets just to bulk everything else out. If you're working in a team, you're the artist, they're the developer, then block out everything with free assets to start with, so that you can say, this is what I want it to look like. So that's the level design. And then you start breaking down the artwork, saying, I can do this one and this one. You work on those, you complete those, and you replace them out as you go. That way you're not under pressure to build everything at once. And then once you've done 1 or 2 assets, you might find you've got a bit more time, so you can do 3 or 4 more. And you can just slowly replace the assets that are already there. But if you've used an asset pack, it makes it a bit easier rather than just having grey boxes that are flying around as the sort of blocking out stage. So your game can look complete even though you're using part free assets and part your own assets. So again, you're layering things up. Keep things nice and simple to start with, and then build upon those slowly. Always making sure the previous layer is complete before moving to the next one. So hopefully that's helpful to you, giving you some ideas of how you can enter and participate in the Game Jam. I think it's a really great opportunity to learn more, improve your skills. Let me know if you do take part, comment below if you're thinking about it. And as always, I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with. Do share the results and let me know how you get on.